Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now February 20th of 2021, and ever since the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2 and the Gina Carano fired situation, a lot of fans have been very curious and skeptical, mind you, about the future of Star Wars by Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and others out there. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, I'm hoping that a lot of you guys over there in Texas are still doing okay, staying safe, staying in touch with friends and family. You know, reach out to us here below in the comments. Let us know how you guys are doing over there. We're all here to support you guys. Now, everything aside from that, everything related to the current situation of Gina Carano's firing and everything that has been happening behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm, obviously a lot of fans have been very much up in arms over Lucasfilm's sneaky decision to fire Gina Carano. We discussed this just the other day of how Lucasfilm's way of telling Gina Carano that she was fired was through social media and through the hashtag Gina Carano fired or fire Gina Carano. That was the most unbelievable thing that you could imagine. The fact that they themselves could not even reach out to Gina privately to tell her that they're letting her go. It just shows that they are very irresponsible and that they have no overall base of reality in my book. Now, when we go ahead and look at what Gina Carano had to say, she was able to respond through the Daily Wire by Ben Shapiro, alright? She was able to respond to the fans. She was able to tell her side of the story partially. We're going to get this full story tomorrow, by the way, on Sunday. It's going to be a big exclusive. I do suggest that you guys tune in and go ahead and watch it because it's going to give us a bigger side to the story. It's going to show us the small little details of what happened behind the scenes and exactly what Gina Carano felt through this entire process and more. So here's the thing, alright? Given that The Mandalorian Season 3 is now in development by Disney and Lucasfilm, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are very busy developing their new Star Wars universe moving ahead. It's best noted that behind the scenes, the Gina Carano fired situation has been very messy for many of the creators behind the scenes. However, in a recent interview, actress Gina Carano was able to reach out to the Star Wars fandom through the Daily Wire in an exclusive interview that is set to appear fully on Sunday. At one point in time, Gina Carano stated that, "I've been through so much. I've seen so much now, clearly of the bullying that's been taking place, and I saw it before." The actress will tell Shapiro, with whom she has a new movie deal, "I'm not the only one that's ever been bullied by this company, and I know that so deeply." Alright, let me pause here for a second. What Carano is saying is that she is not the only one that has been bullied or picked on by this company, so keep a little note of that. Alright, so she goes on to say, "You know how boxers headhunt sometimes and forget to go for the body? I feel like Disney or Lucasfilm or whoever it is, just certain people at that company, I feel like I've been being headhunted, and you can feel it. Just a couple of weeks ago, Lucasfilm asked an artist that they employ to erase my character and put a different character in place, and he proudly announces this on Twitter and erases my character and puts another character in place. All the fans of Cara Dune were outraged. They were like, why didn't you add the character? Why did you have to take off the character? Is there something wrong? Is Gina getting fired?" How I found out? That I looked on the internet, and you know, you check your Twitter, and I'm trending, and the Fire Gina Carano hashtag worked. They accidentally sent me an email, which was very enlightening, so I knew they were paying attention. I know there were some people who went to actually bat for me, but I know that they did not win at the end. I was prepared at any point in time to be let go because I've seen this happen to so many people. I've seen the looks on their faces, I've seen the bullying that takes place. So when this started, they point their guns at you, and you know, it's only a matter of time. I've seen it happen to so many people, and I just thought to myself, you're coming for me. I know you are. They're making it very obvious through their employees who are coming for me, and so I was like, I'm going to go down swinging, and I'm going to stay true to myself. So that's a partial piece of what Gina Carano had to say about her side of the story, what she felt throughout this entire process, and we're going to be getting the full story tomorrow on Sunday. Now, here's something that's very important that I think a lot of fans absolutely need to know. the fact that Gina Carano is going to go more in depth as to how others were being bullied or picked on in such a way like that by Lucasfilm. It wasn't just her. That people are out to get other people. And this definitely falls in line with what we've been talking about for the past couple of months, that there is a divide even over at the company, not just with the Star Wars fandom, but there is a divide over at that company. There are some employees that are more sided with Favreau, and there are other employees that are more sided with Kathleen Kennedy. That is now actually a thing. There is a division within the company, and it's really no surprise. Most likely, the ones that are sided with Kathleen Kennedy are the younger, more recently employed employees that are actually developing these movies and these new Star Wars TV shows, whether it be artists or illustrators or whatever it may be, right? Editors, the list goes on. Now, here's the thing about the Gina Carano situation. I know that everybody has their own opinion, everybody has their own viewpoint, which, by the way, guys, you are all entitled to that. Please express it below in the comments. I don't judge anybody. If you guys are against Carano, so be it. If you guys are in support of Carano, so be it as well. I feel like Lucasfilm handled this very poorly in a pathetic manner to not only, number one, not reach out to Carano privately and tell her that they're letting her go. Strike one. That is a big red flag of the company. The fact that they could not even reach out to her privately and let her know that, they were firing her. Number two, strike two, is that they've been doing this to other people. This headhunting, quote unquote, where Lucasfilm has their employees scoping out other people, looking for their wrongdoings in order to call them out on that and get them fired. And number three, of course, also, Lucasfilm does not apologize about the entire situation, nor do they even acknowledge the entire situation. Can you believe this? There's no acknowledgement as of yet about the Gina Carano firing. Of course, I would be damned if we don't get an apology or a statement or some kind of appearance by Lucasfilm, whoever it may be. It most certainly won't be Kathleen Kennedy, I'll tell you that much. But it'll be somebody that is a part of Lucasfilm. And they're going to have to come out after this interview tomorrow. They are going to have to do that. Because this is going to be big. It's going to be everywhere. Everybody's going to be talking about it. All the media outlets are going to be talking about it. Look at it already. Deadline. Hollywood Reporter is already talking about it today. And that's just to name a few. So tomorrow, a lot more is going to come out. We will be covering this. Do join us tomorrow, guys, and let me know what you think about Gina Carano. Are you with her or are you against her? I know that everybody has their own opinion, and that's fine. You can interpret what you think of what she posted on social media. I think that obviously there is a double standard between what she did and what Pedro did on Twitter. So yeah, guys, overall, I think that Gina Carano is going to be able to at least voice her side of the story. She's obviously showing no signs of wanting to get hired back or anything like that. She just wants to tell her side of the story, and that's what we're going to get. So yeah, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.